Okay, welcome back. I'm going to continue this 32 and 32 series with the Colorado Avalanche. Last year, they finished with a record of 50, 25, and 7. They had 107 points. At home, they were 31, 9, and 1. Only lost 10 games at home, which is absolutely absurd. On the road, they were 19, 16, and 6. So, including the overtime slash shootout losses, they were technically below 500 when it came to away from their home arena. But at home, like I said, absolutely dominant. The crazy thing is they had 107 points, but they were still only third placed in that Central Division. That just goes to show how talented that division really is. So when it comes to their first round draft picks, I'm taking a good hard look to see if I can find that they maybe possibly traded with other teams. And the more I scroll down, I'm sure I'll find something here. But whenever teams trade picks, it just gets a little confusing. Still can't find anything. And yeah, so I don't think they had any first round picks unless they traded up. But I've already gone through all the other first round trades. First round picks. So I honestly don't think they had a first round pick in this past draft. And I don't see their name anywhere at all. So anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time and stress too much about where they are with the first round picks. I'll just dive into the team that they have and make my predictions for this upcoming season. So when it comes to the roster, as I pull this up, I'm pretty sure Andrew Cogliano retired. I'd be very shocked if he came back because 36, 37 years old, when it comes to the NHL, you're lucky if you're playing when you're 40. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, he's definitely not there. He has for sure retired. Ross Colton has 3 years remaining on his deal. Jonathan Drouin has re-signed, so he's guaranteed to play with his buddy and former teammate Nathan MacKinnon. Brandon Duhaime has left. He was acquired by the Wild last year, but I'm pretty sure he has signed elsewhere. Yoel Kiviranta, he has re-signed, so he's coming back for this upcoming season. Now, Gabriel Landeskog is going to be a wild card because he hasn't played since the team won their cup in 2022, so that's 2 straight seasons where he hasn't even played a single game, not even a single second of ice time. So if he can have a great camp and show up in the preseason and then be ready to go for the regular season, this would be a huge comeback story. And if he can have a fantastic season, that'd be like a comeback of the year type of player. I'm pretty sure there has to be an award like that. They have one in almost every sport. So if he can come back and be healthy and produce at a somewhat decent level, then I can see him easily getting an award at some point at the end of next season. All right, Terry Lehkonen has 3 years remaining on his deal. Nathan MacKinnon has 7 years left to go on his contract. Casey Middlestad has re-signed, so he is for sure going to be their number 2 center, which is something they've been dying for since Nazem Kadri left for Calgary 2 years ago. Valery Nichushkin is not there. He's had some off-ice issues 2 straight years in a row, so I have a funny feeling that the Avalanche have just terminated his contract. Logan O'Connor is going into the last year of his deal, so I'm sure he'll want to get something done during the season. Zach Parise has announced his retirement. He only played a part of the season last year with the Avalanche. And Mikko Rantanen is going into the last year of his contract, so I'm sure he's going to look to be getting paid at some point between now and the end of next year. Yakov Trenin, I did see him before when I did my preview for another team, so I know he's no longer a member of the Avs. And Chris Wagner is still there. He has re-signed a $775,000 contract for 1 year. And Miles Wood has 5 years remaining on his deal that he signed last year. Now looking at the defense, Sam Girard has 3 years remaining on his contract. Jack Johnson, I believe, has gone back to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Caleb Jones, he is also gone. I can't remember where he went, but I know he's no longer a member of the Colorado Avalanche. Cale Makar has 3 years remaining on his contract. Malzinski, I'll check to see if he's still there. Yeah, he is. He's going into the last year of his contract. Josh Manson has 2 more years left to go on his deal. Devin Tays recently signed last year a 7-year, $7.25 million contract. And Sean Walker, I'm pretty sure, has gone elsewhere as well. So out of the entire D-core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 players that were on that roster last year, or the playoffs at least, are coming back. Now the goaltending. They had a lot of goalies in the postseason last year. So Justice Annunen, he did re-sign $840,000. I'm pretty sure that was a 1-year contract. 2-year contract, I apologize. Georgiev is going into the last year of his deal, so what are they going to do with him? Are they going to try to re-sign him, or do they believe they have faith in the other 2 or 3 goalies that they have in their system? Holmes' contract did expire, as did Prosodov. Neither of those teams are on the roster as we speak, so the goaltending tandem should be Georgiev and Annunen. So if the Colorado Avalanche, I've said this several times when I talk about Central Divisions and the Western Conference teams, they're a lock in the top 3 of that Central Division. Like I said, they were so dominant last year, and it's hard to believe you had 107 points and you finished 3rd in the division. Just goes to show how close everybody was there and how talented they really are. So again, just like with certain teams, I'd put an X beside the Avalanche to for sure make the postseason. It'd be very shocking if they didn't make the playoffs. Alrighty, that takes care of Colorado's preview in this upcoming season. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care. Woo!